everybody, it's Tamara from Prairie Town Girl here on It's At Her Eyes, and I have a little flip through for you today. If you go back to the video just before this, you'll see what this used to look like, and it was a little calendar book from 2014 that I picked up at the thrift store for 10 cents. And I just really liked the size and the shape of it, so I thought it would make a cute little junk journal. So it already had this elasticized closure on it, so I kept that, and that's the main reason why I used this napkin, was that it sort of matched with the elastic. Plus these are just really pretty napkins. So as promised, we'll do a quick little flip through today of this little one signature journal. I didn't count the pages, but there's enough enough to keep it busy for a while. If you remember from the last video, I did just sort of decorate the inner spine a little bit and pulled the napkin in through here as well. So let's just take a look at the pages here. I've got some real coffee and tea dyed papers, as well as some paper scans of them. This is a real one. I love this image that I got from the plastic doily. And this is another real one. I really love these splotches that I can get sometimes when I coffee dye. And a little bit of washi tape on the edge there, and some tracing paper. And I just should remind you, I sewed this signature together. It's pretty big, but not so big that I couldn't get my sewing needle through it. This is kind of a funny experiment that I did. I tried to dye some paper with some pickle juice. I had all these jars of pickle juice, and I thought, well, that's kind of a neat color, so it should do something, but it didn't do a whole lot. But it did change the texture of the paper. This paper it feels really thick. It's hard to describe. It's like the paper just soaked all the juice in and then kept it in there. I didn't get much for color. This little bit of color you see, I think I used some food coloring because I wasn't getting much. But it is an interesting texture, so I don't think I'll do it again, but it's something to try if you want something a little bit different. There's a tiny little tuck spot down there. There's a lot of flip outs in this one because the book itself is so small. I could easily make flip outs with a page that was like 8.5 by 11. I did try to use some fabric throughout, little bit of fabric strips sewn in. And as usual, you know, I like to have lots of blank pages, especially for something like this that will probably just get thrown in my purse. I want lots of room for writing, although I did do a couple little tuck spots and threw a couple little things in there. Some more washi tape on the edge there, and the tiny little flip out. And then this is the bookmark that was with the book, and I just reattached it and put it on there. So I've got some papers that I had printed out, and then after I printed them, I coffee stained them. This is from like a notepad, a long skinny notepad. So I had to put a hinge on it to make sure I got it in there. And I did coffee stain that afterwards too. There's a little doily, and then we're at the center. And so this fabric kind of covers this. It covers the stitching of the center, and it also covers the twine that I used to hold it in there. So I explained in the last video, I've kind of run out of good choices for elasticized thread here at home in my stash, so I just used twine for this one, and I think it works just fine. It doesn't have to be elasticized. And so we got mostly more of the same, although got a little tab, little fabric tab on, or a pole. I guess it's more of a pole than a tab. And that little flip out. There's another little flip out that flips twice. I think I need to add something to that. Maybe some stamping or some stenciling, something like that. Stamping and stenciling I like to do on a book like this because it doesn't add any bulk at all, and you can still write over top of it, so that's kind of my favorite go-to. There's a little bit of fringy fabric on the edge there, just a little fuzzy edge for that flip out. I like to add a little something to the edge on a flip out so that it's easy to see that it flips out. Like this one here, I've got a little pull on that too. And then this is from those stencil, or the iron-ons that I keep trying to make work. I told you I wouldn't throw them away, and they did come in handy, just something cute to staple in there on a page. And there's another little piece of the napkin from the outside. It's just a little indicator of a flip out. And that's the end. There's more of those pretty doily images into the paper. And then that inner spine again, which I really love. So there we go. And then it just use the closure that was with the book. And you can barely even tell where I had to cut the napkin to get around that. If I had used scrapbook paper, which I have done in the past for this type of a booklet, you can see the cut line, so that's why I like to use napkin for this kind of thing, because then you can't even tell. So there you go. So it's just a simple and easy little project. If you are somebody who gets these little booklets every year to help keep yourself organized, and you don't need to hang on to it, or the information inside of it from year to year, you can just recover it and put a new signature inside, and you've got a whole new book. So there you go. I hope that gives you some ideas and sparks a little creativity. And I keep forgetting to say at the end of every video, I keep meaning to say, go ahead and feel free to hit the like and subscribe button, and if you hit that notification button, that helps me too, and it helps more people. The algorithm will start to pick up my videos a little bit more often, and maybe more and more people will start to see them. So anyways, thank you for coming by today and checking out this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you again very soon with a new project. Have a great day. Bye bye.